Hi guys, follow me on Instagram to never ever miss any of my crazy updates. Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. This is the Mahindra Global Pickup, which is actually based on the Scorpio N, and I'm going to quickly show you. First and foremost, there are obviously changes here to the front, but it's unmistakably a Scorpio N. You can see this L-shaped light. Now you can see it is an L-shaped. There's a projector setup here. The grille is quite different, kind of reminds me of some pickup, and the Twin Peaks logo here, of course. This orange treatment is sort of a reflector probably, and this seems to be the fog lamp, but is it the DRL? I'm kind of confused, but the design is quite nice, especially because this car is a concept, so obviously it has a higher ground clearance and the bumper is completely different. Now there's a towing hook here, as well, and there's a towing cable because this seems to have a winch from Bush Ranger which can support a weight of 5,440 kgs, says Global Pickup. For reference, the Scorpio pickup is actually quite popular globally, but in India the pickup scene is very less. You know, we obviously have the Isuzu D-Max, V-Cross, and then the Hilux has come recently, which was being sold at a massive discount. Again, reflector treatment right here. If you notice, this treatment we have seen on the Defender as well, and I love this paint scheme, which also we get on the Defender, by the way. You get a functional snorkel, obviously, and piano black finishing here on the outside rear view mirrors. Coming to the tires, these are 18 inches here, 285/65 18s, black colored alloy wheels, and the ground clearance is actually raised. And when you see this vehicle from the side, it looks way better than the Scorpio, and I'll tell you why. Firstly, obviously there's a lot of ground clearance. It has a lot of road presence as well. It's not on the road, but still I feel it does. It has a dummy interior, but the interior is very much similar to the Scorpio N. This does not work at all because the interior is not ready, so it's only half ready. And you get roof rails which are very much functional. So we have a roof rack here along with lights on the top. So those are LEDs, of course. Everything seems to be LED here. And if you notice one thing, it also gets a sunroof, which is fantastic, and it says Mahindra here. The reason I really like this car is that from the rear it actually removes the problem with the Scorpio N, because it has nice tail lights and a nice rear design when compared to the Scorpio N. I don't like the design of the Scorpio N. It says step here, light here, and of course beautiful looking LED lights. In fact, it even says step here. So these are not in one piece, they are in two pieces, so that child part strategy, easy to replace as well. And obviously this is a concept, that's the reason tires are placed right here. But obviously in the production version, if you keep the tires here, where will you keep the luggage? Mahindra logo has been put there with so many of if you know what I mean, also kept right there. There you can see the roof rack, and there's a towing hook here, there's another towing hook here. Faisal Khan's fingers of truth hunting for the exhaust, which cannot be seen. I don't think this car has an engine because it came on this thing. So this has wheels, so it was not driven inside. Obviously the interior is not there, the steering is not there because half a steering wheel. There's a spare wheel here which is not having an alloy, which is kind of surprising. Obviously it will be available with 4-wheel drive, and that's the reason it is powered by a diesel engine, says Ford Explorer. So it has a low range transfer case with 4 traction modes, 3 drive modes, zip, zap, zoom, and the 2.2 litre M-Hawk diesel engine produces 185 horsepower. It has parking, automatic parking, which is semi-automatic parking is there. Low range transfer case is there, so it will be very capable off the road as well, which is quite nice because that's what you would expect from a pickup truck, right? It says Global Pickup designed in India for the world. No 360-degree parking camera here. No. That has not been given. It's available with a 6-speed manual gearbox and a 6-speed automatic source from ASN, of course. And I really like the stance of this car. Look at it. It looks brilliant. It looks really awesome. I just hope they price it aggressively in India, like somewhere around the Scorpio N, because obviously SUV sells more than the pickup, and that's the reason why the Hilux costs less than the Fortuner, but the Fortuner is super duper popular. This car will not really compete with the Hilux because of the price point, of course. It will definitely compete with the Isuzu D-Max, V-Cross, and the segment is increasing. They'll have to offer a lot of accessories as well. So yeah, quite interesting. The problem with pickup trucks is that you sit absolutely upright in the second row because of the way the pickup is designed. So it's not really comfortable for rear seat passengers, and everything else will be the very same as what you've seen in the Scorpio N. Only thing is the design will be different, and this is more ready for production, says Mahindra here. I estimate the pricing to be very similar to the Scorpio N, of course. I really think this car can sell well. Like, obviously Scorpio N is quite popular. I don't think they're going to plonk in a petrol engine because they have not really said that they're going to plonk in a petrol engine. Diesel engine will surely come. Let's do one thing, let's jump to the other car, which is the Thar.e concept. So they actually call it the Thar.e Vision concept. And if you notice one thing, from this angle, it kind of looks like the Jimny. These lights are very similar to the Jimny. In fact, from this angle, it will look like the Hummer. So there's a bit of Bronco here as well. And then I'll also tell you what other things are in here, right here. So this is the light, squarish light. It says Reborn Electric. So they're saying the Thar is reborn as an electric vehicle. Thar.e written right here. In fact, this bumper is very much similar to the bumper at the rear. And this is the towing hook. By the way, this is a very functional front. So there's a lot of space right there. Now this is going to be powered by either a 60 kilowatt hour or a 80 kilowatt hour battery pack, and power and all those figures they have not yet revealed. From the side, if you notice, the white and black finish on the tires look really nice. It says minimum 23 psi or maximum 38 psi in case you are planning to take it in the desert, so you need lower air. This is designed in the UK and made in India. This is a concept, so there is no idea when this is going to be launched. 275, 65, 18 is the size of the tires. Battery will go in right here. First and foremost, if you notice, these are not functional mirrors, so sort of a camera would be here. These hinges are very much similar to what we see in the G-Wagon. The interior is not finished, but it's very different interior. In fact, this has nothing to do with the Thar which we get right now. You can see the underbody. So ground clearance is ample. Battery pack will go in right here. Now from this angle, it actually looks a bit like the Defender. Yeah, it does look like the Defender. And this is functional, so you can actually put 45 kgs of weight right here. And again, lights are very similar to the front. Again, the bumper is also similar, one towing hook right here. Spare wheel is placed on the tailgate, of course, full size spare wheel here. To get into the boot, you open this, of course. And the interesting part is that Mahindra has a new logo. So this is the Infinite logo. 1900 kg is, I think, the weight of the vehicle. So they have now 5 logos. One is obviously their old logo. Then they have the Twin Peak in copper for the XUV400. This is the new logo. And then they write BE on the new electric vehicle which is coming. So something is falling from the top, so the people are telling me to move. Anyways, you can see it actually looks quite nice. So this is the 5-door Thar which has finally come here. They are going to launch the Scorpio E. They are also going to come up with the Bolero E. So E is going to be what they are going to be putting on the cars, which are going to be electric, of course. So it's going to get an audio system from Harman with Dolby Atmos as well. 16 speaker system in this car. So a lot of focus on the sound. In fact, the sounds of this car are going to be done by A.R. Rahman. So yeah, this is because naturally this car is not going to make any sound as such, but it does look quite rugged. Design inspired from a lot of cars, like I already told you, Jimny, Defender, G-Wagon, Bronco and whatnot. It does look very nice from this angle. This angle, it definitely looks very cool. Yeah, so the design aspect is very well done. And they're saying that this car is close to the production version. So this is sort of the DRL here. And obviously this is the DRL as well. Now they have to put proper lights. They might put fog lights, but the Thar is a car which obviously people modify. This car has nothing to do, honestly, nothing to do with the regular Thar which we get right now, because this is a new platform, born electric platform. That's the reason they're saying Thar reimagined. What are they planning to put here and take it upwards? I have no freaking clue. In fact, exposed screw heads are there. Tires are all-terrain tires. They look massive here. And obviously, it doesn't get an exhaust because it doesn't need it. But finally, we are seeing the 5-door Thar. I thought they were going to show us the 3-door version, but no, we are actually seeing the 5-door version of the Thar. And it kind of looks like it's molded out of steel. You know, that is the kind of design element here. Looks very, I mean, the road presence will be fantastic. With the electric platform, obviously, they are talking about a lot of things, like including the battery pack being LFP here. So this is a quick look at this concept, which honestly looks quite nice. I just wish that people accept an electric Thar, because the Thar is all about the sound, the feel and all that, which is obviously not going to be here because there's no sound, obviously, which is not going to come here because this is an electric vehicle which is going to have good amount of torque. So some figures they have given here, what all it can happen, but they have not like told us what is going to be the range and all. Expected to have a range of around 400 to 500 kilometers. And if you like this vlog, make sure to give the thumbs up, that's the like button, and also subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video soon. Bye bye.